I see.
Mrs. McGovern.
Hello, son.
Mrs. Brown's Boys, a comedy film that seemingly brings only laughter, yet few know that behind that glamorous light are real-life stories full of tragedy and loss. Did you know that many actors in the show have gone through silent battles and deep wounds that no one expected? They have dedicated themselves fully to the laughter, but what was the price they paid? Do you remember how old you were when you first watched Mrs. Brown's Boys? Please share with us. Dermot O'Neill as Grandad Brown.
Oh, no. What are you doing?
Dermot O'Neill was born in 1962 in Ireland and was a prominent figure in comedy with his role as Grandad Brown in the blockbuster Mrs. Brown's Boys. In 2011, at the age of 47, he stepped into the main spotlight portraying the hunched grandfather, walking slowly with a grumpy yet humorous gaze. Dermot's character not only brought laughter through timely comedic actions, but also won the audience's affection through his expressive silence, unique looks, and growls that made him the center of attention despite having few lines. Mrs. Brown's Boys became a springboard that helped Dermot leave a deep impression on fans. However, few knew that behind the laughter was a silent battle with a neurodegenerative disease. In 2016, at the peak of his career, he was diagnosed with progressive diaphragmatic paralysis. Initially, he showed symptoms like hand tremors and forgetfulness, which gradually worsened to the point that moving and remembering lines became difficult. To maintain his image on stage, Dermot hid his illness. Even makeup artists were told he only had arthritis. His personal life was also severely affected when his wife Fiona, after 22 years of marriage, decided to leave in 2018 because she could no longer bear the changes in him. The collapse from illness and marital breakdown plunged Dermot O'Neill into deep depression. He withdrew from the media, refused all interview invitations, and disappeared from public life. Only Brendan O'Carroll, the creator of Mrs. Brown's Boys, remained in contact, reminding him that he was still an important part of the artistic family. In 2020, Dermot filmed his final Christmas special as his health deteriorated. Colleagues had to assist him in standing during filming, and his last scene, silent, sitting still with a vacant stare, was kept intact in the show, leaving a haunting impression on viewers. Dermot passed away in March 2022, aged 60, alone in a care center in County Wicklow, Ireland. The sad news was kept private for many days, with no public announcement or press coverage. His funeral took place quietly among the hills where he once grew up. His net worth at the time of death was estimated at $1 million, a modest figure compared to the love and effort he gave to comedy. Dermot O'Neill left a profound legacy through the role of Grandad Brown, a symbol of laughter as well as hidden pain, a resilient man to the very end. John Kenny as Cunningham. John Kenny played Cunningham, the grumpy but sincere neighbor in Mrs. Brown's Boys. Born on September 28, 1957 at Limerick County Hospital, Ireland, John was 54 when he first appeared as Cunningham in 2011. His character was one of the rare bright spots amid the Brown family chaos, with a persistent grumpiness but full of realism, creating an interesting balance between humor and everyday life. This role was like a mirror reflecting John's personality. Simple, honest, but also deep. Before being known to the public, John went through difficult years. Coming from a working-class family, he worked many jobs to support his passion for theater. In 2000, as his career was soaring, John faced a major shock when diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, a rare and serious cancer. He silently fought through many chemotherapy sessions and stem cell transplants, hiding his pain to avoid worrying his family and audience. This resilience helped him return to the stage with the one-man show Back to Front, 2007, where he shared profound reflections on aging, health, and life. The following years were not easy. In 2011, John underwent triple coronary artery bypass surgery, enduring prolonged pain but persevering in performing. By 2020, the cancer had recurred in his lungs, causing him to weaken more. Yet, he devoted himself to art until his last moments. In November 2024, John suffered a heart attack, fell into a coma, and passed away on the 15th of the same month at Galway Hospital, surrounded by his beloved family, at the age of 67. The funeral was quiet and gentle at Low Cemetery, leaving a mark of a brave artist who never gave in to fate and always brought laughter even in the hardest times. Brendan O'Carroll as Agnes Brown.
Rory, have you seen Mrs. Murphy's pussy?
Brendan O'Carroll, born September 17, 1955, in Finglas, Dublin, burst onto TV screens at age 56 with the role of Agnes Brown, the humorous, blunt-speaking mother in pajamas who always creates hilarious situations in Mrs. Brown's Boys. This was a character he created, wrote, and performed excellently, making the audience both love and sometimes criticize Agnes's crude but honest nature.
Jeremy's taking Maria off to Venice for the weekend. She's going to be going up and down in their gonorrhea.
Few know that before reaching huge success, Brendan experienced difficult and painful days. In the late 1990s, he put all his effort into the film project Sparrow's Trap, a boxing movie expected to make a mark. However, production was interrupted when funding suddenly ran out, causing Brendan to lose over $1 million, leading to bankruptcy and the sale of his house. During those months, he lived in a rented apartment, surviving on instant noodles and antidepressants. The shock didn't end there. In 1999, his 22-year marriage to Dorino O'Carroll also ended, leaving Brendan lonely and spiritually and materially lost. Friends described him as a ghost, wandering amid his ruins. The only thing that kept Brendan going was the character Agnes Brown, initially just a small radio sketch, but later a solid support. Brendan gathered all the little money left to build a stage and perform, with no investors or guarantees, only firm faith. Gradually, audiences came, creating a powerful ripple effect. By 2011, at age 56, Brendan officially brought the Brown family characters to television. He wrote scripts, chose actors, including his wife, sister, son, and daughter in real life, contributing to 51 TV episodes, sold-out tours, and a feature film. Beneath Agnes Brown's sharp humor was a man who had fallen but stood back up, wearing women's clothes like armor to hide deep emotional wounds. As of 2025, Brendan O'Carroll is 69 years old and lives in Davenport, Florida. He still regularly tours, writes scripts, and plays Agnes Brown, the stubborn, humorous, and lively woman. With a career spanning over 3 decades, Brendan built a unique comedy empire, changing how Irish and international TV comedy is viewed. His net worth is estimated at around $15 million, reflecting a career full of challenges but also great success. Eilish O'Carroll as Winnie McCoon.
Just a small slice for me, Agnes.
Eilish O'Carroll, born November 5, 1952 in Dublin, Ireland, made a strong impression at age 59 with the role of Winnie McCoon in the BBC hit sitcom Mrs. Brown's Boys. Winnie is the quirky but loyal best friend, regularly appearing in over 40 episodes with light humor and charming expressions, creating a distinctive and unforgettable character. Through this role, Eilish not only showed her acting talent, but also brought a genuine and relatable breadth to the Brown family story, partially reflecting her real-life personality. Eilish O'Carroll, whose real name is Eilish Murphy, was born into a humble family in Dublin. Her childhood was tied to small local stages where she nurtured her artistic passion and developed a unique comedic style. Before becoming famous, she spent many years working in Irish theater, gradually building her name with patience and enthusiasm. However, from late 2024, Eilish began to experience serious health symptoms. During a tour in Belfast, she forgot her lines, felt dizzy, and suffered continuous fatigue. Doctors after examination found brain damage and suspected she had an aggressive neurological disease. She immediately underwent chemotherapy and cognitive rehabilitation. Her partner Marion O'Sullivan became her primary caregiver, supporting her through the toughest period. By June 2025, she fully withdrew from artistic activities, declined all interviews, and canceled remaining projects, including the Christmas special. As of 2025, Eilish is 72 years old and is being cared for at her home in Cork. Although the specific condition has not been widely disclosed, her brother Brendan O'Carroll confirmed she is in a difficult recovery process. Her net worth is estimated at around $2 million, mostly thanks to the role of Winnie McCoon and many years dedicated to Irish theater. Whether she will return to the screen remains unknown, but her story remains a testament to resilience and deep love for the craft throughout a turbulent artistic life. Jennifer Gibney as Kathy Brown.
There's no K in Bond!
Jennifer Gibney was born on July 7, 1964, in Dublin, Ireland. At the age of 47, she began portraying Kathy Brown in the hit BBC sitcom Mrs. Brown's Boys, playing the charming daughter of Agnes Brown, a character brought to life by her real-life husband, Brendan O'Carroll. Kathy is not only a central figure in the vibrant family tales, but also a symbol of resilience and close-knit family spirit. The role brought laughter while also vividly depicting the challenges and joys of marriage and motherhood. However, Jennifer's real life has been marked by struggles few knew about. In 2014, she agreed to join Strictly Come Dancing, a turning point that would prove pivotal for her career and mental state. Beneath the dazzling stage lights, her insecurities and self-doubt gradually surfaced. She struggled with routines, forgot choreography multiple times, and faced harsh criticism from the press, who labeled her as stiff and lacking flexibility. Just 2 weeks into the competition, Jennifer was eliminated. Behind-the-scenes footage once captured her sitting silently in the dressing room, crying quietly, blaming herself, and feeling a profound sense of loss. She withdrew from public events, avoided interviews, and stayed away from television programs where she once spoke freely. Her absence raised concern among the cast, and even Brendan, her usual rock, did not know how to help her. Jennifer later revealed that the challenge on Strictly had revived old emotional wounds, such as the loneliness of being a middle child who felt abandoned and lingering doubts about pursuing acting later in life. As of 2025, Jennifer Gibney is 60 years old, still holding her role in Mrs. Brown's Boys, but increasingly avoiding the media and limiting her participation in tours. Her net worth is estimated at around $5 million, accumulated from a stable but not overly dazzling career. She divides her time between Dublin and Florida, maintaining a balance between her personal life and her artistic image. Though her role has become somewhat less prominent, Jennifer remains a symbol of quiet resilience and enduring passion, steadfast in facing scars invisible to the outside world. Fiona O'Carroll as Maria Brown.
Thank you.
Fiona O'Carroll was born on March 12, 1958 in Cork, Ireland. At the age of 50, she began playing Maureen Brown in the BBC comedy series Mrs. Brown's Boys, bringing to life the outspoken and strong-willed eldest sister of the Brown family. Maureen stands out for her resilience, as well as her wit and devotion, serving as the family's emotional anchor amid both comedic and dramatic situations. The role allowed Fiona to affirm her versatility as an actress while showcasing her deep connection to family-centered humor rooted in Irish culture. Fiona grew up in a working-class family in Cork, where she learned the values of hard work and honesty early on. Her parents worked tirelessly to raise 6 children, and Fiona showed a passion for the arts through school activities from a young age. However, she endured a difficult period when she had to put aside her artistic ambitions to work in service jobs to make ends meet. These challenges helped shape the determination and patience she would later bring to her performances. In August 2015, Fiona faced a major blow when her husband, Michael O'Donnell, died suddenly of a heart attack at the age of 57. The loss sent her into a prolonged depression, deeply affecting her work and performance spirit. In a 2017 interview, Fiona shared, "At that time, I felt like I had lost all direction. Every day was a battle with myself." She stepped away from the entertainment industry for nearly 2 years to recover and care for her children. By 2025, Fiona is 67 years old and living in Dublin, where she has built a peaceful life with her children and grandchildren. After weathering the difficult years, she returned to the arts through small stage roles and charitable projects, maintaining her connection with the community and inspiring younger generations of actors. Her net worth is estimated at around $3 million, mostly accumulated from her long-standing acting career and steady television income. Though she no longer appears frequently on screen, Fiona remains recognized as a distinctive comedic icon of Ireland, one who has conveyed family values, sincerity, and vitality through her role as Maureen Brown. She often spends time writing memoirs and sharing stories of her life journey, filled with both hardships and meaning. Life is like a grand play, sometimes tragic, sometimes comic, and I'm happy to have played my small part in it, Fiona reflected. Her health is currently stable, and she maintains daily yoga and walking routines to preserve her clarity and energy. Despite life's many upheavals, Fiona's eyes still carry the spark of resilience and belief in the future. Her legacy is not only in her memorable performances, but also in the unyielding spirit, simplicity, and Danny O'Carroll as Buster Brady.
So, if I'm Robin, then there will be no Robin because Robin, he's not into Robin.
Daniel O'Carroll was born on October 16, 1983 in Dublin, Ireland. At the age of 27, he became widely known for his role as Buster Brady, the dim-witted but lovable family friend in the sitcom Mrs. Brown's Boys. While not a lead role, it helped Daniel establish a distinctive image in the hearts of audiences, with his natural humor closely tied to the family storyline. Beyond acting, Daniel has served as the show's executive producer since 2014, helping to maintain the brand created by his father, Brendan O'Carroll. From the start of his entertainment career, Daniel has carried both a passion for the craft and the ambition to grow, even while facing challenges. Born into an artistic family in Dublin, Daniel grew up under the guidance and inspiration of his father, a veteran performer. From an early age, he showed talent and eagerness to learn in theater and television. Years of hard work gradually helped him secure his place in Ireland's entertainment industry. However, alongside the spotlight, Daniel's personal life has also endured turbulence, forcing him to confront unprecedented challenges. In 2024, as he was about to turn 41, Daniel's private life hit a crisis when he and Amanda Woods, who plays Betty Brown, his wife and co-star, officially separated after 17 years of marriage. They have 2 sons and were once considered the model couple of the Mrs. Brown's Boys cast. Yet the strain of a busy career and family responsibilities slowly eroded their relationship, leaving Amanda feeling lonely, while Daniel struggled to balance his professional life with fatherhood. After publicly announcing their separation in early 2024, Daniel withdrew from public engagements and charity events, focusing on regaining his emotional stability. He spent extended periods at his father's home in Dublin to restore his balance. That same year, he took part in Dancing with the Stars Ireland as a way to ease his mind, though he was eliminated early. His courtesy and sincerity throughout the program, however, earned widespread praise. By 2025, Daniel O'Carroll is gradually returning to his work on Mrs. Brown's Boys while co-parenting with Amanda. His net worth is currently estimated at $1.5 million, modest compared to his influence in the industry, but a testament to his persistence and steady effort. His new life is being rebuilt on maturity and acceptance, opening a hopeful new chapter. However, have their stories truly been told in full and with complete honesty? Perhaps there are still facets left unexplored or truths not yet fully revealed. If you discover any inaccuracies or missing details, we welcome your gentle feedback so we can improve and do better in future videos. And don't forget to support the Vintage TV Star channel to continue discovering these colorful and meaningful stories.